Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. And tonight, we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on Lillard. Fox for three. Giannis with the rebound. Pass to Trent. Stolen by Vassell. It's a one-on-one situation. The quick look, no good that time. Vassell against Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
San Antonio with the ball. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Giannis dunks it home.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Lillard, coming off a solid outing against Toronto. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Castle. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Vassell, right side. Here's Castle, defended by Kuzma. The three. Castle misses.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Fox against Lillard. Lopez, the screen on Fox. Pass to Lopez. No good on the triple. The Spurs have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Fox. Lets it go. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
They grab their own miss. Lillard. The layup misses. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season. Here's Castle, defended by Kuzma. Wembanyama, screen on Kuzma. Here's Castle. And that's good from 17 feet.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Magic, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've got to be happy with how well they're playing. Certainly on the upswing, everyone understanding and knowing their role.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Lillard, a screen on Barnes. The kick out to Kuzma. They get back on track. Counted from distance.
Yeah, and this is the shot Kuzma wanted. He's put in the work to be consistent from the corners.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Fox outside. Outside Barnes. Pass to Castle. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, screen on Kuzma. Castle for 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Just about halfway through the season, let's take a look at how things stand in the West. Taking a look at San Antonio. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Right now for the Spurs, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now here's Vassell. No made baskets yet. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Here's Lopez. Lillard outside. Launches a 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Fox. 37 points his last time out. And they call an illegal screen here. And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top shooting rookies from downtown this past month. 5th is Stephon Castle.
He's been simply on fire from deep during this past month. He knows he's got the green light to fire from distance whenever he's given the opportunity.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Lillard looking around. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
San Antonio with the ball. And here's Fox. A real weapon on offense. Averaging around 24.5 a game. Fires the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Pass to Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's Lillard. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Spurs trail by 7. Fox with the ball. Still no points. Outside Barnes. Pass to Fox. Over Lillard. And he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Lillard against Fox. Trent with it. From deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. The 3-ball. Knocks it down from distance. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Portis outside, lets the 3 fly. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Pass to Vassell. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Kuzma.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Softly drops in the floater. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
Lillard against Paul. Vassell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Trent. Here's Vassell. 3-pointer, no good. The Bucks leading by 7. Here's Lillard. He's got 5. Pass to Kuzma. Takes the 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Here's Castle. Paul looking it over. Can they get it? Pass to Barnes. Rebounded by the Bucks. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And you see the length and mobility Vassell possesses. I mean, he's especially lethal in the open floor.
Here's Trent. And he also played a big role in their last game with Toronto. And here's Lillard. Kuzma outside. Takes it inside. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Paul. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Johnson passes to Sohan. Paul against Lillard. Pass to Johnson. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Bassi. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Trent, the pass to Lillard. Sohan with a rebound.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Now here's Paul. He's scoreless. No luck on that one. We've got 1:23 left in the first. Paul against Lillard, and there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game, and it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Jackson comes in for Kuzma. Green's checked in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Lillard. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Vassell. On defense, the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Sohan inside. Jackson on him. Offensive board. The kick out to Paul. Launches it after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
The defense cannot give Paul any airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Porter finds Green. Second shot opportunity. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Spurs trail by 7. Johnson passes to Sohan. This one for 3. There's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Porter looks it over. Here's Jackson over Johnson. Jackson can't get it to go. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Spurs trail by 6. Now Fox. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Second chance shot. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And it looks like
the previous play is under review.
Basket off in time or not.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And so it's Kyle Kuzma making highlights for Milwaukee. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Green out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Jackson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
And the first one at the line is good. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Both free throws, good from Portis.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Fox against Porter. Shoots. And it's Fox missing.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Portis. Outside Porter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Vassell. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
And he can't get the first one. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left to right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
He hits the second from the line. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Spurs trail by 7. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. Fifth best, the Bucks.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Fox. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Good on the shot. And now it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
and his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Champagnie. Antetokounmpo covering. Fox for three. The three ball is good for Fox.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Bucks leading by 6. Now here's Porter. No points so far. To the right side. Portis with it. He's against Sohan. Portis' shot is off.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Pass to Porter. Portis, right side. Antetokounmpo inside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Porter against Fox. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Champagnie. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Fox. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
This takes real toughness. Fox getting the shot off despite the foul.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First free throw is good. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Jackson. And as we get into the meat of the season, teams sometimes have those team-building excursions, RJ. Any favorites you ever participated in?
We had a Napa excursion one time. That was a lot of fun. But bowling, seeing a movie, all of those things were fun.
Trent outside. Drives to the hoop. Can't get it to fall. Spurs trail by 6. Down low. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Sohan. Pass to Fox. Now Sohan. Covered by Lopez. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. Nearly halfway through the season. Let's see the standings out east. Taking a look at Milwaukee. Sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings.
I think for the Bucks, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
And here's Porter outside. Antetokounmpo tips it back in. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Pass to Castle. Sohan outside. Wembanyama pass to Fox. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
He does not get the second one. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Here's Lopez. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Smart shot from Lopez. If he's got a decent look and can avoid putting the ball on the deck, he's got to pull the trigger.
Outside Wembanyama. Shoots over Lopez. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 14. Pass to Trent from outside the arc. Gets the three to fall. Trent's got his second basket.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 13. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip.
What physicality from Johnson down low, throwing his weight around and getting past the contact.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. No good on the shot. Sohan with some nice D. Pass to Castle. Fox outside. Up and over Porter. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Trent's shot is off. Spurs trail by 11. On the break. Here's Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio converting. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo with it. Good D by Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Johnson with it. Here's the three. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo against Fox. Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Really left him alone that time. Castle's got 5.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Porter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Trent. To the inside. They swipe it. Wemby driving. Sohan outside. 4-3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To snap the cold streak. And he sinks the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 12 now in this quarter.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Castle.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Milwaukee making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kuzma comes in for Green. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Good on both. The Bucks leading by 6. Here's Lillard. He's got 5. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Castle. Paul with it. Defended by Lillard. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Lopez in the post. He's guarded by Barnes. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Tremendous effort from both of these guys, hitting the boards with a purpose.
Milwaukee on D. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Paul. Pass to Castle. On the wing, Vassell. Guarded by Trent. The 3. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 8 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Portis with a screen on Vassell. Portis outside. Now Lillard. He's got 5. Pulls it. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Saw the play develop, and Barnes got out in front to get the score.
The Bucks leading by 3. Now here's Lillard. Lopez, the screen on Paul. Pass to Lopez. Fires from deep. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The kick out to Kuzma. Wembanyama against Lopez. Unable to get that one. Good D by Wembanyama.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Paul for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell against Lillard. It's stolen by Barnes. 3-on-3. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Lillard. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
There's a minute 12 left in the second period. Pass to Trent. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Goes back up. Sprinting up the floor. It's Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Lillard against Vassell. It's Lillard with the drive. Kuzma for three. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. "36 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Castle, guarded by Trent. Wembanyama, screen on Trent. Knocked loose. Portis with the steal. Kuzma for three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Johnson against Kuzma. Now here's Johnson, guarded closely. Wembanyama, screen on Kuzma. Johnson for three. He drops it from range. Johnson's got 5 now.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Bucks on top. They lead by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the course, I like it. Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
And what he did to those defenders, you know they're in the locker room right now discussing ways to keep the ball out of his hands.
That may be the only way to stop him because even against doubles, he's been accurate. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Harrison Barnes out there with Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Castle in at the 3.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Spurs trail by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people want it to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. BA?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Trent. Pass to Lillard. Here's Trent from downtown. That shot, no good. Nice D from Vassell. Here's Castle, guarded by Trent. On target from range. Vassell's got 11.
Always ready and willing to fire Vassell from the corner.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Now Kuzma. Pass to Trent. Back to Kuzma. Trent outside. Now here's Kuzma. 6 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. Fox against Lillard. Pass to Castle. Beyond the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Fox against Lillard. And here is Antetokounmpo. Lopez with it. There's the 3. And again, it's the Bucks missing. To the middle. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th assist with that last one. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Lillard against Fox. Here's Antetokounmpo using his post moves to get the 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
All right, let's take a minute now to see which point guards have been shooting the best from the free throw line during the last month of play. 3rd is Damian Lillard.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
Yeah, as a defender, you gotta avoid being too active with your hands around these guys. Don't commit any cheap fouls.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Vassell with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Rejected by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Fox against Trent. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside Barnes. Vassell outside. Releases. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Kuzma. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Lillard against Fox. To the paint. Here's Vassell. Count the basket. Vassell's got 15. And here's Lillard. He's got 5. Lopez, the screen on Fox. Lillard passes to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Vassell with it, and it's Trent picking him up. For the lead. Vassell can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. It's Lillard with the drive. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Vassell. Fox with a screen on Lillard. Back to Fox. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now here's Lopez. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lopez has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's something that Lopez has added to his game over the years. You really have to guard him closely on the perimeter.
Barnes, no good. Milwaukee leading by 4. Looking to get it going. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Pass to Fox. Here's Vassell, guarded by Trent. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. The putback. Antetokounmpo flying high for the follow.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Inside. Here's Castle, defended by Kuzma. Wembanyama, screen on Kuzma. Here's Castle. And it comes off the front of the rim. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Trent. Vassell with the rebound. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
The first one falls. Green's checked in for the Bucks. That one misses. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now, here's Green. Still no points. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Green. Let's go with a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 24. Oh, the power move by Giannis.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Spurs trail by 12. Vassell with it. Pass to Castle. Left side, Wembanyama. And here's Barnes to end the run. Lillard pulls down the board. Lillard's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The shot, no good. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Barnes. And no good, trying to use the glass. Spurs trail by 9. Outside for Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. Giannis with the rebound. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Lillard into the lane.
Yeah, defensively, you think Lillard's going to hunt for the 3 ball, but then he puts it on the floor and just attacks.
It's his first trip to the line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Lillard.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Ball against Lillard. Here's Champagnie. No points yet. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Lillard on the wing. Green. That 3's off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Champagnie, the pass to Paul. Now Johnson. Pass to Vassell. Clock at 6. Sohan with the ball. The 3 is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard's got 5 rebounds in the game. From the arc. Rebound by San Antonio.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Lillard against Paul. Sohan outside. Vassell outside. Gets an open look and hits it. Vassell's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
I like what we're seeing from Vassell, playing with a lot of energy and not settling for shots he doesn't really want.
Pass to Jackson. The 3 is up. No good. Spurs trail by 7. Paul with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Vassell outside. 1:10 left in the third quarter here. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the attack, Green. Rebound by San Antonio. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now. Vassell finds Paul. 43 seconds left in the third. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the wing, right side. Over to the left wing. Pass to Green. Here's Sims. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Out to the wing. Here's a 3 from Paul. Gets the 3 ball to go. Paul's got 6.
What I like about Paul is he picks smart shots to take, especially when they're behind the arc.
Here's Lillard. Doesn't go for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Spurs trail by 4. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in its center. Kevin Porter is out there with Green. And it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And there it is, that speed of Fox, using it on that drive to pick up the foul in the process.
First one falls for him.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
And both free throws good for Fox. Milwaukee in the lead. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Spurs shooting 40% from the field in this one. Outside Paul. Pass to Champagny. Now here's Fox. Here's Johnson. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
I love whenever Johnson looks to really score inside. Certainly has the touch and the confidence to get it done in there.
Hey, right here.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And San Antonio has possession. Fox outside. The kick out to Paul. Puts up a 3. Green with the defensive effort. Milwaukee leading by 3. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Portis, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Portis. And he makes both free throws. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Down low. Out to Fox. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Champagnie. The kick out to Johnson. For 3. San Antonio again can't hit. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. To the inside. Knocks it loose. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Fox surveying the D. Here's Champagnie. Antetokounmpo covering. Back to Fox. Looking to win the run. Shots blocked.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
To the middle. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Look at the toughness of Paul. So ready to fight for it inside.
That's good from Paul.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Jackson. And San Antonio also making a switch. Castle's checked in for Johnson. Now here's Porter. Pass to Green. Porter with a screen on Paul. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Tightly guarded. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Champagnie shot is off. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Champagnie. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Trent for three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th assist of the night. Fox outside. Always attacking Fox.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league, he is so much more physical.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Trent. Now Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson comes in for Paul. Here's Castle. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. The first free throw is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Green. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Biyombo's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Porter with it. Fox picks him up. Porter, the pass to Jackson. And here is Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Tries a 10-footer. And too long on the shot.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Pass to Biyombo. Up and over Porter. San Antonio again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 4. Up top Portis. Here's Trent. The shot that time not on target. Oh, some solid defense from Fox.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And the basket by Castle.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
And here's Trent. And Biyombo with the block. Here's Champagnie. And he drives in. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Porter with it. Fox picks him up. Porter against Fox. Porter, the pass to Portis. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
Milwaukee making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Jackson. And Lillard subbed in for Trent. Porter hits them both. Spurs trail by 4. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. A big-time flush by Giannis.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
San Antonio with the ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. The rebound by the Bucks.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Pass to Kuzma. Porter with it. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Barnes. Yep, that one goes.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Spurs trail by 8. Vassell with it. Fox outside. To the paint. It's tipped. It was stolen by Lillard. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Lopez is just so big and long, which puts defenses in a bind and makes them overcommit at times.
And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle, defended by Kuzma. Vassell outside, over Trent. Vassell can't get it to go. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got a 9-point lead. Lopez, the screen on Fox. For 3, here's Lillard. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And Lopez finishes it off.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Pass to Fox. Now Vassell deflects the pass. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Giannis to the
goodness.
How about that?
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Spurs trail by 11. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys.
And Allie, thanks. Dive for it. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. The 3 from Wembanyama. Wembanyama buries the corner 3.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Spurs trail by 11. Fox outside. The bank shot, no good.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here they come with numbers in transition. Vassell, he's open. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Vassell's got 21.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Antetokounmpo, left side. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
1:33 left to play in the fourth. Now Trent. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Fires for three. And no good.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Kuzma with the ball. Off the mark there with a three. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Castle for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Barnes. Now Fox, defended by Lillard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
He's so quick. The only chance you have against Fox is to give him tons of space.
And both free throws good for Fox.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Antetokounmpo against Barnes.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Timeout called, the Spurs. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
So it's San Antonio now. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up 2. For the win! Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
This game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots. But most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.